Lesson 6. Phrasal Verbs for School and Studying. Carla asks Shirley to look over her essay. To look something over means to inspect or examine it. Don't get look over confused with overlook. Overlook means to ignore or fail to notice something. A related phrasal verb to look over is check over, which is to inspect or examine something carefully, looking for any errors or problems. Carla asks Shirley to look over her essay before she turns it in. To turn in or hand in an assignment means to give it to the teacher, or to the boss if it's a situation at work. Carla's worried about failing the class because she doesn't want to flunk out. The phrasal verb flunk out means to fail so many classes that you can't continue at the school, program, or university. Two other phrasal verbs related to leaving school are drop out and kick out. You can drop out of school for many reasons. It may be bad grades, but it could also be personal problems or simply a loss of interest in your studies. A school or university will kick you out, force you to leave, if you do something illegal or against the rules. Shirley says it has been hard to keep up with all the required reading. To keep up with something is to accompany its progress or speed. Shirley fell behind at the beginning of the semester. That means she made less progress than she needed. Fortunately, she got more organized and managed to catch up. The phrasal verb catch up means to return to accompanying the progress or speed successfully. If you make more progress or go faster than normal, the phrasal verb for that is get ahead. Carla says she started the semester well, but she has been slacking off recently. To slack off means to be lazy and not complete your responsibilities. She skipped class yesterday because she was cramming for her final exam in philosophy. To cram for a test or exam means to do a lot of studying at the last minute. Shirley says the teacher summed up the topics for the upcoming test. To sum up means to give a summary. She also gave out, distributed, a study guide to help the students review. Shirley jotted down some notes on her study guide. Jot down is an informal way to say write down, to write something on paper. As Carla looks over the study guide, she comments that she needs to brush up on a particular era of Japanese history. To brush up on something means to refresh your memory of a skill or some knowledge, usually something you knew more about in the past, but you have forgotten with time. Carla says she had only flipped through that section of the textbook. To flip through a book or magazine means to turn the pages fast, only looking quickly at the information, not reading it slowly or carefully. The teacher touched on that topic during the class. To touch on something means to mention it during a speech, meeting, or discussion. However, it probably won't be a major part of the exam. Instead, the teacher suggested that the students read up on a different topic. To read up on something simply means to study and research it, to learn more about it. Carla mentions an exercise on the midterm test, in which the students had to fill in dates on a timeline. To fill in means to complete missing information. She had studied, but during the test she blanked out. The phrasal verb blank out means to temporarily forget some information. Another idiom for this is draw a blank. Be careful not to get blank out confused with the phrasal verb black out, lose consciousness, that we learned in the last lesson. Finally, Shirley asks Carla if she's going to sign up for a class on the history of ancient China. To sign up for a class or activity means to register to participate. Carla replies, "Not a chance." This means she is definitely not planning to take that course. That's 22 phrasal verbs related to school and studying. Now try the quiz and the writing exercises. Hopefully you won't blank out when doing them.